Hi guys, my name is Leila Mkameli. I'm a counseling psychologist by profession. I also practice school counseling at Oshol Academy. So basically, the reason as why we are talking about this is look at the state of the nation right now and the state of the world. When we got the first case of coronavirus, the government decided to tell us to all go home and teach and study from home. So we are all at home with our kids, trying to figure it all out. It's not easy. So I'm sure kids are asking, and your teenagers are asking, why do we have to study from home? So I think, and I suggest that as a parent, you need to sit down, just explain to your child in the simplest way that they can understand. Why? Number one, why they can't go to school. And that is because of the coronavirus. And that will, for them to stay at home, enables them to be safe, not get the infection, and also be healthy. And as the school, with the school's plans and with the school's plans, then they are able to get their notes and they're able to study. Some schools have even rolled out online learning, and I know it's not easy because now as a parent, you become a teacher, a counselor, and you're a guide to your child. So that's not very easy. But if you explain to them in a simple way and allow them to keep their routines and their schedules, then it's easy for them to learn from home. So when it comes to learning from home, what can you do as a parent to enable them to study from home? So basically, keep a schedule for the kids. Allow them to wake up in the morning, dress up. Some, it's okay for them to put on their uniform. Some, it's fine, they can just stay in their home clothes but be presentable and be ready to study. Number two, you explain to your child properly and in a simple way that they can understand that they have to stay at home and they have to keep safe at home and study from home and work in do all their assignments and all their modules, whatever they have been given by their teachers to do it. Number three, how can we keep our children safe when they are not in the house? So mainly, again, let's remember that the children need to wear a mask when they leave their house. Explain it to them in a way that they can understand. They wear a mask, wash their hands, of course, for sure, and always keep clean and keep a social distance. That is 1.5 meters away from the others. You also explain it to them that they can't associate with their friends like they would want to. That can take a bit of a toll. Allow the children to express their frustration, their emotions when they're feeling overwhelmed with their emotions. So allow them to talk about it and say when they're feeling frustrated. So one of the ways which I advise parents to talk to their children and tell them what to do when they are stressed out is, number one, they can take 10 deep breaths when they are frustrated, but allow the child to tell you, I'm frustrated, I'm bored, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. With that, they can count also 1 to 20 and 20 to 1. That helps them to calm down. So they can also talk to someone or draw. Buy for them artwork. Allow them to exercise and practice some art activities. They can also have a drink of water. That will also help the children. You also encourage the kids to take breaks. It can be exhausting. Imagine our little ones from morning till evening, that is at around 4, just seated there doing work. Allow them to take breaks. Allow them to take their breaks and eat healthy, do a bit of exercises. Remember now, you're the guardian and the parent and the counselor and the teacher at the same time. It's not easy. Kudos to all the parents. Now, what happens if your child is not motivated? That's a good question. It happens a lot of times, and I know as parents it's really difficult. So some of the things you can do and some of the steps you can take to help your child get motivated and have the motivation to continue with their studies at home is, number one, allow them to check in. Let them tell you how they're feeling, how their emotions are doing, and it could just be maybe they're just having a bad day for that day. So allow them to talk about it. You can also lead by example. So I know some of us are working from home. So yes, sit next to your child. As your child is studying, you're also working. So they learn how to still keep a routine and study as they watch from you. Remember, kids really learn from us a lot. Number three, you can also build their work ethics, whereby when they study and they study hard and they continue with their studies, you award them with something, a treat. Maybe if they wanted to watch a movie, then you can allow them to watch a movie after their studies, like at 4. They wanted to take a walk around the estate, let them take a walk after their studies. So that enables them to continue with their studies and it motivates them back into their routine. You can also allow praise effort, whereby you praise them like, good job, well done, you've done a good job today, you've been attentive today. And such words really helps with the kids getting motivated. Also provide a basic structure for the children. That allows them to understand and know, I will wake up at 8, I'll dress up, I'll be ready, I'll be seated, comfortable, waiting for the studies and the teachers. The modules also, you allow them to know where to keep their books when they're studying and how to go about them. Now, the other thing is you can also establish accountability, whereby if a child has done a good job, they will come back and tell you, Mom, Dad, I have done my job, I've done my assignments, I've done my homework, I've been able to go through all the work that the teachers were expecting. And then make it special. It's not always that hard and difficult to study from home. But if you make it special, whereby one day you can sit with them one of these fine days, you can also allow the child to also have some talks, visual talks, whereby you can use Zoom, chat, and just do a family meeting, a family gathering, even a birthday party, a Zoom birthday party, that they will associate learning and social aspects to the online platform. So it's not all that boring when they think about studying. Number 3, you can also let them see the progress, whereby you allow the children to see their progress, whereby as they continue with their studies, you appreciate their progress, you show them how far they've come, what they've learned, and some of the things that they've been able to manage, and some of the things they've been able to learn as you build up on their knowledge. And then mix it up a little bit. Try and be experimental. Let them study today. Then you can make it maybe on Monday they take a walk after the studies. Tuesday you can go to the kitchen and cook with them. Maybe that's what they love. You can also introduce some board games so that the kids also find it interesting to study and learn from it from the games. Of course, children really enjoy the games. And then you can also change timings. So depending, if you're online, then there's nothing much you can do. But if it's modular based, then you can allow the kids to maybe take a break earlier. Sometimes you can even mix up the timetable, so they're not just studying maths from morning till maybe from 8 to 12 or 11. That can be very boring to the child. The last one, or mainly, these are the 3 main ones that I'd suggest you really take into consideration, is allow their favorite teacher. Kids always identify with one teacher. Let their favorite teacher send a message, a recording, just appreciating them, encouraging them, and telling them how well they've done. Another thing is that you can also talk to them. Let them tell you if there's any other underlying issues. Remember that at this stage, because they're always on the social media, they're always on the internet, you just never know what could be underlying. Maybe there's just something more to it. So figure that out with the child, let them talk to you, and if you need help, please reach out. As a church, we are offering services. This is counseling services for all ages and all groups. So if you realize you're really having a struggle and struggling with your child to stay motivated, to keep their routine, just call us. We are here to support. I'm sure there'll be a number at the description box where you can call and get support in any way possible. And then please adjust your expectations. They are kids, they are young. They cannot keep a routine from morning till evening. Appreciate their efforts and reward the effort. Don't expect them to be 100% perfect. Don't expect them to be good every day. This is different. It's a different situation. They are also dealing with the changes. So adjust your expectations. Unless there's any other issues that may come around, I hope that you'll have a happy learning and enjoy your homeschooling. Bye.